Man, doesn't the city look beautiful from up here? What is up, Poke fans? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we'll be doing more Season 5 ranked battles until we hit Master Ball rank. We're going to be using a team that I built from scratch that I may or may not be using in the May Regional in Portland, Oregon. Come with me as we do our best to battle against the best to hit the top. And trust me, it's been a battle. So there's no significant changes to our team as of late. We'll go over to the battle teams here. Talonflame still has everything that it's set out to be. No EV changes were made. Same thing with Garchomp. Annihilate might be changed out completely for a different Annihilate. Still same setup, but just EV trained differently. And that may reflect in the next video. No realistic changes for Fluttermane. No changes for Qianpo, and Klefki has no realistic changes. However, I did not go over the EV spread that I currently went through with Klefki. Klefki is a very weird Pokemon altogether. So the nature for Klefki is calm, so we give more special defense and lowered its attack considerably. Even though it's probably best to do a different one that do special defense but lower its special attack, because Play Rough is an attacking move and not a special move. But Flash Cannon, my apologies, is a special attacking move. We gave it Light Screen to deal with special attacks to make it so that our team is able to survive just a little bit longer, and its spread is currently 252 in HP, 208 in defense, and 48 in special defense. Nothing else is required for Klefki, and it looks something like this. With it capped, it's got the best benefits that it could in defenses and HP, and special defenses go up a little bit. So that's why he's able to survive a lot during the last video, is because of that defenses. But we have him in there because of Metal Sound, dropping 2 special defense stats in Pokemon that we're currently facing against. But without further ado, let's get into the battles. Alrighty, and our match just started. So we've got, Iron Hands, Hatterene, Talonflame, not Talonflame, wow, Torkoal, Fluttermane, Arcanine, and Bombardier. Notable things for Bombardier is it has Parting Shot. I don't know if it has anything else in its kit that would make it worthwhile, but it does have Parting Shot. It's probably one of the slowest Pokemon in the team outside of Torkoal and Hatterene. Most likely going to go with a Trick Room setup, so I will have to try to come up with a way to counterbalance that. So we're going to open up with the Klefki Fluttermane open, and then bring in the back of Qianpo and Garchomp. Wow, I just cannot read today. We're gonna bring that open. We want to make sure that we can one-hit KO the Hatterene, because if Trick Room goes up, our entire strategy is out the door. But we're also not bringing in Talonflame, so we're not gonna be destroyed per se if in fact that let's see. Fluttermane and Torkoal come out on that side, and I have Fluttermane and Klefki. Now we have Photosynthesis going off for both Pokemon. Now I have Speed. What do they have? Special Attack. So because I have Speed, it might be better to go with the Metal Sound. No. Light Screen, and then we're gonna go straight to the Shadow Ball. If we go Light Screen, then we lower the damage for Eruption, which is going to do a ton of damage on my side of the field, and we want to take out that Fluttermane as quickly as possible. Yep, there's the Focus Sash. Shadow Ball, which should do about half. Ooh, that did a little bit more than it should have, but you know what? That is okay. Citrus Berry up with the Klefki. Go straight into the Garchomp. Okay, we're gonna go to the Metal Sound of Torkoal, and we're going to go straight into a Terra Blast. Earthquake. No. We do have to go to we have to Terra because Fluttermane in the bat, or right there, is going to be able to one-shot our Garchomp, so we don't want to do that. So we need to get out of Dragon to go into Fairy. Metal Sound into Torkoal. See there, yep, there it is. Oh! Good going. Good going, good going, good going. All right, so we're going to now use Sucker Punch on the Fluttermane, and we're going to go right into Torkoal. It might be beneficial just to go to the Earthquake, but I lower Qianpo if I do that. I have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Qianpo. I have to check out this Torkoal. Oh, and I just... I completely forgot he was at 1 HP. That's a good way to start the recording session. Knock out my own Pokemon. Ooh, shiny Hatterene. Interesting. All right. Icicle Crash on the Bombardier. There they go. Now, what does Hatterene have for an attack? Mystical Fire? Yeah, that'll knock him out. Good going. Alrighty, and our next fight is underway. We have Fluttermane, Iron Thorns, Indeedee, Hydreigon, Tyranitar, and Dragonite. These are very, very interesting teams here. So, I'm going to bring out the Talonflame Garchomp open, and then I think the best option is to bring in Qianpo and Fluttermane. Because there's dragons on the field. Obviously, we've got a dark type that could be weak against fighting, which is what Qianpo has. Indeedee, which nullifies dark attacks, but it's not... It prevents like a priority move, so there's that. Iron Thorns, who has been very, very interesting and most likely will be Terra Grass. Obviously, Fluttermane to do with the speed tie. Hydreigon most likely will have Tailwind, so he might be out there front and center. And then we have Dragonite as well, who normally is Terra Normal or Terra Flying with either Extreme Speed or Terra Blast. And then T-Tar is just like the random, you know, weather person that gets rid of the weather or starts his own, and it might help out Iron Thorns. Might. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. All right, so they send out Indeedee, Hydreigon, and I'm gonna bring out my own Pokemon here. Second Search goes up, so now prevents all priority moves. I'm gonna go ahead and do Tailwind, and I'm gonna Dragon Claw into the, well, you know what? We might just Terra Blast right into it. Because why not? We're currently affected against dragon type moves, so if we switch over to fairy, we're not going to see any type of dragon damage. But we are weak against poison, steel, and I think fighting. I doubt it, but I think. All right. He also Terra's Hydreigon into poison. Oh, great. Oh, no. But I still have ways to deal with him. Okay, Terra Blast. Right into the Hydreigon. Not doing half as much damage, but it'll still do enough. They also use Tailwind. Alright. So Tailwind users doing Tailwind stuff. Alright, so now we're going to taunt the Entity. And we could do the Earthquake, which should affect Hydreigon. He doesn't have Levitate still, right? I'm going to quickly check that before I click the button. I've only got 30 seconds left. He does have Levitate, so it doesn't work. I'm just going to Dragon Claw into him then. I'm going to make sure the Entity can only attack. Dragon Claw. Still does a ton of damage. It's totally fine. Ooh. We're gonna bring in Chanpo. And now we're going to Brave Bird into Hydreigon, and we're going to Ruination the Entity. We're going to drop her by half, so when Fluttermane comes out, we can automatically take her out. She's still taunted, I believe. Good call. But this is not for you. Brave Bird into the Protect. Dazzling Gleam. Whew. And now we're going to what are we gonna do? I could take out, you know what, that's what I'll do. Brave Bird into the Hydreigon, and I'll Sucker Punch into Entity. Oh, it failed? Oh, right. I knew that. I knew that. Dang it. I forgot. That's why Ice Spinner is good, guys. That's why you bring in Ice Spinner. So because Dragonite's not in the field, we could swap out Icicle Crash for Ice Spinner. I don't know if that would have changed the outcome, though. I mean, they just shook off the taunt. But, you know. In comes Tyranitar. This is more of a defense move. We're going to Moonblast right into him, though, as we are the fastest thing on the field. Now, I am Spect, so that's going to be different. It's going to hit differently. This is a 1-on-3, I think. Moonblast. Half. Ouch. Sharks. Good job. Double damage for the Pokemon that get hit before that does. Alrighty. So Ice Spinner is gonna go into our Alright, and our next fight is up. We've got Espeon, Lucario, Houndoom, Slithering, Glaceon, and Heracross. Okay, interesting matchup here. We have a couple people that are weak against, you know, dark types, fire types, ground types. Almost everyone has a weakness to someone on my team, so that's interesting. We're gonna play this by ear though. We're gonna bring in Garchomp and Talonflame. Maybe Fluttermane and Chienpo? No, not Fluttermane. Yes, Fluttermane. But yeah, Chienpo. We'll have to bring in Chienpo. We don't really have an answer for Houndoom if we don't, because he's Dark Fire. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup here. All right. Glaceon and Slithering. Now, Slithering has first impressions with bug types, so that's going to be interesting. But we have to deal with Glaceon first. We are the fastest thing on the field, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and taunt Glaceon, and I'm going to Terra Blast into Slithering. We're going to get rid of our ×4 weakness to ice and become no weakness at all. Okay. He's also tearing. Glaceon to water. Okay. Most likely we have Terra Blast. First impressions, there's that. Saw that coming, not very effective. Take that, Slitherwing. We're gonna taunt the Glaceon. Alright, Terra Blast into the Slitherwing. Knocking it out. Glaceon, what do you do? Terra Blast into Talonflame. For the knockout. You know what? It's totally fine. A-okay in my book. We'll bring in our Fluttermane. Because right now we are the fastest thing on the field. We don't have to worry about not being faster. Heracross. So I have a very interesting question. I can go Stab, or I can go Thunderbolt. I think I'll go with the Stab. And I'm going to do Stab. All right, so he protected. Now, Glaceon can't because he's still taunted. But Glaceon's now knocked out. Stab, Scarf, you know, Fluttermane goes boom. And unfortunately, Garchomp will also Terra Blast into its shield. Dang it. But they're burnt. Okay, so that's a Guts Heracross. I do not like that at all. In comes Lucario. And we're going to then go ahead and Lucario is Steel type. He's also fighting. we're gonna go like this. I'm hoping that I one-shot the Heracross. Bullet punch. Nice try. Life orbed. Nice. Boom. Knocks him out. Now, because I know Lucario is life orb, this earthquake should do quite a bit of damage. It's going to knock out my own Flutter Mane, but I at least get the advantage here. Should be... Oh, I win. Okay, neat. All right, our next battle is here. We've got Amoonguss, Bellybolt, Arcanine, Great Tusk, Lucario, and Flutter Mane. A lot of people are bringing in Lucarios. I kind of like it. It makes you think, like, okay, should I bring in someone else? But they do have Great Tusk in the back too. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Most of these Pokemon are very weak against part of my team, but I do want to outspeed them with these two. And then what do I want to do? What do I want? What do I want? I'm afraid of what they can do. It might be beneficial to bring in Klefki Flutter Mane first. And then Qianpo, and then Dragon, or Garchomp Dragon. Wow, I should just add him into my team. Dragonite's on my team, just stick him in the sticker. He's not actually there, but just might as well. Garchomp, that's his name, Garchomp. Jesus. Arcanine and Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane is shiny. Intimidate. Totally fine with that. So we're going to go ahead and do the light screen, and then we're going to Shadow Ball right into the Flutter Mane. Now, Extreme Speed can only go into Klefki here because I only have Fairy Ghost. So that's how that works. I don't know what the Flutter Mane's going to do, but it's definitely not going to be able to like, we might do a speed tie, but we'll see. Shadow Ball. Does not do the KO. My Shadow Ball now goes off and is going to not KO thanks to the Focus Sash. Are you going to Flare Blitz? You are. Right into Klefki. And he will live! But he's burnt, so he's dead. That's why he lived. Ah, the recoil. Why? Oh, Citrus Berry! Yes! Thank God for the Citrus Berry. Let's go. Now, the thing is, I do have a little bit of trouble because their Flutter Mane is going to attack first. So that's going to be a thing. But I'll get set up for the next round. So I will Metal Sound the Arcanine, and I will Shadow Ball into the Flutter Mane again. He avoided? Oh, mine goes first. Okay, interesting. Why did he avoid Metal Sound? That's interesting. I thought that was 100% accurate. I'll have to look that up. But Flutter Mane and Klefki go down. Oh, I'm hit with the recoil. All right, Dragonite comes, here comes Garchomp. Lucario hits the field. Go, Garchomp. And we're just going to go straight into that. And Shadow Ball. Well, I could Ghost. Yes, we'll Ghost into the Arcanine. Because we want to do as much damage to the Arcanine as possible. And we may lose Flutter Mane here because of Bullet Punch. So we're going to see. But he is Ghost now and not Fairy. So it's a good chance that we will not lose Flutter Mane because of Bullet Punch. But we'll see. They're also tearing. We're going to Terra the Arcanine to water. It's very, very interesting. A lot more water types out and about. Well, they only have like 2 weaknesses. The Lucario protects. That's good. Shadow Ball right into that Arcanine's face, and it is stab and Terrad. Papoosh! Oh no, I just earthquaked my own Pokemon. Oh no. Metal sound. Oh, it's 85. Okay. Sorry, Fluttermane. I did not mean for you to get knocked out like that. If only it was flying. They might have survived it was flying. That could be it. Change Fluttermane's Terra type to flying so that it could survive Garchomp's, you know, shenanigans. Great Tusk. Okay. I'm still faster except for the bullet speed. We're gonna go Icicle Crash on the Great Tusk. I know Lucario isn't going to protect here because he protected last turn. Great Tusk could protect here, but I don't know. He could be Scarfed, and if he is Scarfed, he's going to be faster than anything on my side of the field, but I don't know if he's going to knock anything out right away. So we'll see. A Bullet Punch will not get the KO on Luchen. Chenpo, wow, I can't. Headlong Rush, so it's Scarfed. That is a 100% Scarfed. Great Tusk. All right, so since they're down, we're gonna go with the Earthquake and hope that we survive. Hope. Pray. This is a lot of damage. Extreme Speed to half. Rough Skin. Headlong Rush for the KO. Ah, dang it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude today's video for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked battles for Season 5, where we hit Master Rank. I want to thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below for anything that you guys might suggest on changing some move sets around. I might be making some decisions like that here in a little bit, but we'll see how the most recent changes are going to be in the next video. Again, thank you guys for watching. That's all that I have. So until next time, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then. Peace.